So today we're going to be doing a review on the Logitech G920. Picked up the wheel the other day for roughly $300, which is pretty good of a deal considering it's a $400 product. I would definitely consider looking on Amazon or eBay before buying the wheel from, say, Best Buy or Logitech, the website. So to get started, I just want to go over some first impressions I've had after unboxing the wheel. Now, this is a very sturdy wheel. It's really good leather. The leather is really great. The paddle shifters are nice and sturdy. Like you don't have to be afraid of racing hard with this product and worrying about paddle shifters breaking or your steering mechanism malfunctioning or anything like that. Also, I really do enjoy how you have, you can hard mount it with your screws here. If you aren't going to hard mount it, you do have these clamps to tighten down onto your desk or your whatever you're using. So that's really great. I overall really like my first impressions on it. The one complaint I had though were these wires feel really flimsy. I'm going to give you a close-up on that, but these wires definitely don't feel as versatile and durable as they could be. For a product like this, I would have expected a little more for the wires, because, wrapping it around this part right here, I would just be afraid that over time that my wheel would short out, like one of my wires would short out and I have to re-splice it or anything. My one piece of advice that I would offer is that you make sure you don't pinch the wire. Don't let the wire be pinched. Don't let it bend at sharp angles. When you wrap your wires around, say you have a shifter, wrap it around the opposite way. Don't just let them out through this part right here, because I'll show you. It'll be way too sharp of a bend. Okay? So what you want to do is wrap it all the way around here and out like this. The shifter can use the outside one. And the power cord goes around this way. I would give the power cord the outside, give the pedals the inside, and then you should be good. Just be very gentle with it. You don't want to waste your money, because I don't believe that you can buy a pedal set separately or the steering separately. It would just really suck. Maybe, I don't know if Logitech offers repairs for anything like that. I mean, I know myself I'd be able to fix that, but not everyone can do stuff like that, and not everybody would want to. So, I'm going to get into my next thing. Alright, when setting up your wheel, your first things you want to do are connect your power cord. Well, alright, first connect the pedals, then connect your power cord. Once it's all mounted down, mount your wheel down wherever you're going to mount it. Once it's all mounted down, then you can take your USB and plug it into your Xbox. When it's plugged into the Xbox while the power cord is plugged in, it will automatically boot up your Xbox and the wheel will boot up itself. It rotates all the way around both directions. I would recommend not having your normal controller plugged in at all or on at all, because I've read that it can cause problems with your wheel acting up mid-race, and you really don't want that. You don't want problems in the middle of a race, especially if it's a serious race and you're tired of already restarting as it is if you play on a hard difficulty like I do most of the time. Please excuse my jerry-rigged setup. I don't have a wheel stand. I don't have any of that luxury, and my desk is really old, so when I play on a high force feedback, my desk shakes a lot. Earlier today I did try to, help it a little bit by building these little triangle angles to keep my pedal set in place, because it slides back and forth. And I drilled in some extra screws on my desk to try and stabilize it a little more. It's been better. So yeah, I definitely recommend a good setup, because with this brake pedal, you really do want a sturdy setup. Okay, I'm gonna go through some of the settings. You should visit your settings first before even hopping into a race, or maybe not. Maybe you want to get a feel for it, but I suggest going into your settings first. For my setup, I have my layout for 1 because it seems like the most straightforward, best layout for me. A more traditional. Rumble, I keep it on for more immersive game setup, more immersive game. Press X to go into your advanced settings. And now for your steering axis dead zone inside, you want 0. For the outside, 100. You don't have to follow these settings. I found these online, but I did try and optimize them for the G920 because they were more optimized for, I believe, Thrustmaster wheels and Fanatic wheels. So the acceleration axis dead zone inside 0, outside 100. Deceleration inside 5 to 100. Clutch inside 0 to 20. Handbrake inside 0 to 100. Vibration 70. I just changed that to 70 actually. It was on 75. Felt like a little too much. Actually, let's go down to 65. My force feedback scale is on 60. My wheel rotation angle is on 720. The default 540 was way too twitchy for me. I didn't like the way it felt, especially if you're just starting out with the wheel. I believe 720 is more forgiving. Now what this means is the rotation angle is 720. So you get half one way, half the other way, and the rotation both ways added up together equals 720. Okay, so we're going to accept these settings. I'm going to go into a race. Now this brake is very good for helping you detect when your ABS is going to kick in. I do hear a lot of complaints about, oops, oh wow. Yeah, you can, this steering wheel really helps you figure out when you're going to oversteer or understeer. Like right now, if it'll be a lot stiffer. Oops. Okay, thank you. Thanks! Okay, so I'm in the back of the pack. It's fine. So yeah, you want to really measure out your throttle. It's not supposed to feel like an arcade. So that's where I get the sense of easy to lose control. It's not an arcade game. It's not assisted. This is bare bones. I know I've seen people complain about it not feeling realistic from the resistance and the tension and all that good stuff. One thing I also want to note that is you don't drive a car daily above speeds of 100 miles per hour. So it's like, you know, how would you really know how that's supposed to feel? Personally, I feel like I understand the physics and it seems pretty realistic to me, but it's still a video game. How real do you really expect it to be? Oops, just gonna. Yeah, so when you're in the middle of a corner, the wheel itself it'll restrict itself when you're hitting like the max steering angle for that corner, what it should be. So if you turn it more than that, you will oversteer or understeer. And I do like that a lot. One thing I'm learning is controlling your throttle. You really have to control your throttle inside and outside of corners. I'm not gonna go through drifting today because drifting is not very easy with the wheel. It's pretty much it's learning how to drive all over again. And also, I believe there are a lot of people say that different settings for drifting and grip are needed. So, I don't know how true it is yet. I haven't really got that much into it, but I will give it a try, and I'll make another video on how to drift once I learn, because I am a perfectionist and I won't stop until I learn. One thing this also helps with, I used to be one of those people that race with the racing line on all the time, but from this wheel, I've had the braking line off. I definitely plan on doing drifting videos, more grip racing videos, more tips. The more I learn about tuning cars to work with actual wheels, the more I learn, the more often I'll be posting videos to give you guys pointers, because there's not that much support yet online, and sometimes learning through videos are a lot easier. So I do plan on doing a lot more of that. So look out for my first drifting episode, learning to drift in Forza with the wheel. I will be doing some tuning with you guys, so you can see tunings for grip and drift. Oops. One thing I want to take note of, this wheel compared to other wheels, this is a belt-driven wheel, so it does have a different feeling compared to the Thrustmaster that's brushless motors. But I can't really complain about this one. I do like it. Like, it does make a little noise, but you don't hear it in the middle of a race or while you're driving with it. So I can't even complain about it. Oh boy. But for the price difference compared to a lot of the other wheels, I think this is really great for what you're getting. You know, the price you're paying. With the shifter, you know, it's about $460 everything. Compared to Thrustmaster, it doesn't come with your shifters unless you buy a higher end model, I think. I'm not sure really. I will be doing research to find that out. But from what I can see is you get more bang for your buck with this Logitech G920 series wheel. I also know that people have complained about this white light on the wheel, but it has not bothered me once, even playing at night. That just seems like a really benign thing to complain about with a wheel like this. This is a really tough wheel. It's a great wheel. But that'll conclude this this review and first impressions, and come back for more updates. I will be doing a lot more extensive info finding for this wheel tuning and everything like that. Also, before this video is up, I just want to make note that I will be doing a brake mods spring upgrade, just to see how it feels and what it's like with the brake mod upgrade, as well as a handbrake mod and some other handy things that I think you guys might really want. I do have the spring already, so stay tuned. Next couple of days I'll definitely be uploading that, and my handbrake mod will be coming a little later. My wheel stand will be coming a little later, but those are things that I do plan on doing on this channel, as well as some Division Let's Plays, Dark Zone, some Call of Duty, Black Ops. I will be getting a set of Corsa. I do have American Truck Sim that my sister will probably be doing some reviews with the wheel on that. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope this was very intuitive and helpful for you guys that are thinking about buying a wheel, or already have the wheel and need some help with the tuning and setups. Also, feel free to send me friend requests on Xbox One or PlayStation 4. My gamer tag and PSN in the description. Don't really have social media right now, but I do have a gaming Twitter account. I'll leave that in the description as well. If you enjoyed this video, or if it was helpful for you, just hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I will have some great stuff coming for you guys.